Over the years, I've had many ham radios installed in cars. I've had a Lexus GX460, a Lexus GX470, a Jeep Wrangler, and it's always been fairly straightforward to install the antenna and connect to power. But I recently bought a Tesla Model Y, and I tried to install the ham radio, and it's a little bit different. It doesn't have a standard 12-volt battery, and just the placement of the display unit was a little bit more difficult to figure out. But I wanted to share with you guys what I did, and hopefully this will provide some guidance for someone else. For the display, I want it located somewhere where I didn't have to struggle to see the screen or to have access to the buttons. So my approach was to attach it to the top of the screen. I thought also about installing it below the screen, but I didn't want to have it in the way where I couldn't reach the charging pads for my phone, and I just thought it was easier to have it above the screen so that it was just easy to access. The installation was quite simple. I just attached it to a bracket that I just bent, and then attached it to the display, and then mounted to the Tesla display with double-sided tape. I also installed an external speaker in the passenger side footwell, but I put it way at the top so that it wouldn't get in anyone's way. For the main body of the unit, I actually decided to install it underneath the center console. There's plenty of space down here for wiring and also for mounting purposes. Access is really easy. You just have to pull the panel off, and they're held in with just these little snaps. For the microphone, I decided to install it over by the driver's side footwell. It's attached to the carpet with Velcro, and just hang it like that. When you're driving, it's completely out of the way and doesn't cause a problem with driving. For the antenna mount, the largest gap to allow a cable to go through appears to be right along this edge, and so I attached my antenna with a diamond bracket, and then I have a SBB5 Comet antenna. I didn't want to make the wiring too complicated, so I did attach the cable just along the outside of the hatch, and then rather than putting it through the grommet here, I just decided to sling it through, and then it's just attached to the carpet with some more little clips. For power, I'm just going to use the outlet that's in the back of the vehicle. This was the easiest way to activate it, and I can just plug and unplug it when necessary. In case I also want to have additional accessories, I also have this unit that allows for additional 12-volt outlets, or I have that unit over there for my my plugs, and they all run with the 12-volt, and I could just plug it in here and have some additional options. Just to simplify the process too, I've actually attached Velcro to the back of these, so what I could do is just stick it onto the carpet like that, and it's pretty secure. So if I want to attach a refrigerator or some other accessory in the back of the vehicle, I can. For running the wires from the back of the vehicle to the front, I actually put the wiring underneath. I ran it actually underneath the chair. It's pretty easy to open up. You just pull up on it and you get access to all that. And then I just put the wiring underneath the carpet and ran it to the front of the car. So initially when I got the Tesla, I thought it'd be complicated to install accessories into this vehicle, but I found that it's not too bad. One other addition that I added was a front-facing camera, and the reason I put that in was I thought that the factory camera from Tesla was a little bit narrow. After I was trying to view an accident that occurred in front of me, I realized I didn't capture it, although I thought it happened in front, clearly inside of the Tesla camera. It was a little bit off to the side, and the Tesla camera didn't actually capture it. So I decided to install a aftermarket front-facing camera, and the installation was fairly easy for this too. For the wiring, I just tucked it into the headliner and then took it down the A-pillar and then brought it into the glove box, where I just plugged it into the USB port. So hopefully this video was helpful for you, and if you have any questions, then leave a comment. Thanks, bye.